In 2015, we left the rat race and went to the farm. We bought a 100-year-old farmhouse and 9 acres. After 3 years of extensive renovations, we can finally call ourselves College Hill Farm.
Welcome back to College Hill Farm. Today, we're planting corn. Today, I'm going to show you how to use the Earthway 1001B seeder to plant corn. We used to plant corn when I was a kid, one hill at a time. Somebody go behind you, you drop them, somebody cover them, and then somebody fertilize them. But I don't do that anymore. Since I got this seeder about 5 or 6 years ago, it's been the best thing to save your back and save time planting in the garden. Now, one of these days I'll probably come up with some way to attach it to my lawnmower, but until then I'll just push it by hand like I've been doing for the last 5 years. But I'm going to show you how to use it. I showed you last night how to set it up to get it ready, so today I'm going to show you how to use it. Of course, here's the seeder. Back here on the back, it has this thing that lays out here, and it'll mark rows on either side as you go down and seed. The truth is, I've never used it because it's just more trouble than it's worth. When I plow my garden, my tiller leaves a mark on either side, so as long as I've got something that's straight to walk by, I don't have to have this. Now, when you're planting corn, corn needs to be relatively close together because corn sets kernels by wind pollination. The stuff on the tassels falls on the silks of the corn, and that makes the kernels. So you want to plant your corn close together, and you want to make the rows not too far apart. But I got to make them far enough apart that I can get a set of cultivators down through them. So you can go back and look at my video about cultivators and see how those work, and that'll give you an idea of how I decide on how far apart to set the rows for my corn. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start with sweet corn, and right now I've got the plate in for my Hickory King corn, but I'm going to start with sweet corn. So let me get that plate off. You just rotate it backwards, and it comes right off. It's got little grooves in it. It's got little grooves in it, and these catch. See they catch in a groove on a wheel that makes this turn, rotate. And as it rotates, these cups pick up a piece of corn and then drop it in the row. Now I'm going to be planting Hickory King. Hickory King is a great big kernel of corn in comparison to sweet corn. So that's what I use this plate for. It's a lima bean plate. Okay. Here's an example of the difference. Lima bean plate, sweet corn plate. So the sweet corn is a little different to plant. I planted a little closer together in the row. This is going to plant one about every 6 to 8 inches, and this is going to plant one every foot. It'll actually plant 2 seeds every foot, but that's the way I like to plant my Hickory King anyway. Alright, my grandfather, by the way, called Hickory King Hickory Cane. I thought it was Hickory Cane for about all my life growing up, but that was his Appalachian dialect. Hickory King is what it's called. Okay, so you put the plate in. Line the little grooves up. Turn it backwards, hold on to the wheel, and now it's ready to plant. Now, right here, this is an adjustment that allows you to move this up and down. I found that just going ahead and setting this on the 4th mark, it plants everything I plant just fine. Corn, beans, all of that. I don't plant okra and carrots and that kind of stuff with this because you just have to have so much seed that you couldn't fill the hopper. But okay, enough talk. I'm going to go ahead and put some corn in this and plant the first couple of rows. So I'm going to turn you around where you can see, and I'll get started. Now, I don't know if you can see this well, but when you put your seed in your seeder, you only want to put it about half full. Because if you put too much more in that, if you put more in it than that, then what's going to happen is it's going to pick up corn and throw it all over the place as you go down the row. And this sweet corn, this super sweet stuff is like $8 to $10 a pound, and you don't want to waste that. So, all right. And all you do is just set it down and push. And that's it. 4 rows of sweet corn planted in about 10 minutes. So I've got a lot more to go. Got in 4 rows of sweet corn and 8 rows of Hickory King, 30 minutes. Now it's on to the next thing. The sun still isn't on the garden yet, so I can still do some work. I'd like to thank you for visiting with us at College Hill Farm today. I hope you found our videos entertaining and or informative. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and comment on both Facebook and YouTube. Until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.